Hi, I'm Linz. Welcome to Becoming Everwell, a channel where we talk about the ongoing journey of becoming. I am a former high school English teacher who believes that an education extends far beyond academics, and I write stories about small sacred moments of clarity that come about in the pockets of life. Today's piece is about the ways we quietly win and lose. I make sense of life by writing about real everyday stuff that makes us who we are. Some of these snapshots are fun, some are more serious. Maybe they'll open up something in you too. Let's grow. Throughout my years as a high school English teacher, I read many personal narratives written by teenagers about their inner pulls, pains, curiosities, and dreams. And when given the chance to write about whatever they wanted, I found it intriguing that so many former students chose to write about their evolving relationships with their parents. Being 16 and immersed in one's own relationships and responsibilities, to observe your parents go about their daily lives invites a new awareness of the people who were once mommy or daddy to your little kid self. I was not yet a parent when I'd read their front row observations of their parents' midlife growth, their perceived nuances of aging, marriage, divorce, loss, and success. But I somehow understood that their impressions were worth absorbing for my own growth. One student's poignant essay that depicted a tense moment at home stands out in my memory. She wrote about how she'd been plain awful to her mom. She'd behaved in a way that even she could acknowledge was critical, mean, and cold. She'd gone too far and had been a cliche of a teenager, and internally she despised being a cliche. So after the fight, after the slammed doors echo had absolved from their home and her red cheeks no longer throbbed, she made the decision to apologize to her mom. A surge of sympathy arose within her for the woman who'd tirelessly tucked her in over the years. The same woman who'd prepared countless meals, who'd ushered her to every place of her jigsawed extracurricular schedule, the only person who'd truly wondered each day about the state of her heart. The girl trod downstairs, nonchalantly looking for her mom. Refusing to make herself obvious or prematurely admitting fault by calling out, "Mom!" She searched for her in every room of the house, eventually deducing that her mom must be in the basement doing laundry. With the washer doing her loud rhythmic dance, her mom didn't notice her daughter's socked feet on the stairs. With her back to her daughter, and while folding her family's underwear, the mom's shape caught her daughter's attention. The hunch in her shoulders, the tight squeeze of her pants waistline into her soft midsection, her hair reminding her of a Brillo brush, bodily morphing that she newly noticed. As she silently stood there on the basement staircase, she wondered if her mom was privately crying. She took in the figure of a woman who, for the first time ever, seemed more person than parent. And although she wasn't sure if she felt more sad for her mom or more disappointed in herself, or if she felt something else entirely, she felt overwhelmed by the moment. So she discreetly retreated back up the stairs, defeated by the unexpected complication of her mom's humanness. Her intended apology never made it past the gateway of her throat. And for her, that's where the narrative ended. The piece, which was so beautifully expressed, so tenderly aware of her mother's vulnerability and her fear of it, broke my heart for both of them. I've always wondered if in that moment she felt afraid that her apology might open a door to a new kind of relationship that she wasn't yet ready to enter with her mom. A reciprocal kind of relationship with proof that she cared for her caretaker too. And in effect, did she fear that her mom might become aware that she was capable of handling a fuller scope of her mother's emotional landscape? Or did she realize in that moment that she was not yet mature enough to accept that her mom was a layered tapestry of a person in addition to being her mom? I'm not sure. Likewise, I don't know if the lines of communication ever opened up between them. I hope for their sakes that they have. But now, as a mother to 2 teenagers myself, I'm grateful for the insight that this former student revealed to me all those years ago in her essay. And in case you need to hear it too, I want to share it with you. Your kids see you. They notice your becoming. Your personhood matters to them. They may not express it or even understand what they feel about it, but I'm quite sure that they ache for you, they want for you, they care for you. Give it time, my friend. Personally, I choose to have faith in that knowing. And in the meantime, as the fall has taken off, I invite you to prioritize your inner growth, your selfhood, your life, your wellness. How will your weekly calendar make space for your becoming? How are you setting yourself up for the season ahead so that you can feel upbeat in your rhythm, motivated in your life that you've designed for yourself, and fulfilled by your choices? And if you need support getting closer to a place of inner fulfillment, I can help. Please reach out directly if you'd like help kickstarting your inner spark. Schedule a complimentary call to see if my one-on-one self-school inspired coaching may be a fit for your desired growth. Consider seeing yourself anew while growing your confidence in a safe and affirming space where little changes and accountability make a big difference. Let's keep growing. I'm Lindsay Hurdy. Learn more about me and my offerings on my Substack, lindsayhurdy.substack.com. You may not know that in addition to publishing my own writing, I help people write all kinds of important letters and documents, from college essays to end-of-life love letters. Learn more at foreverletterwriting.com. I'd love to support you and your writing. So whether you're here for help with writing, or a desire for inner fulfillment or kickstart coaching, or for the quiet inner growth that may accompany my stories, I'm grateful that you found this spot on the web, and I hope you'll keep coming back. I'm sheathing you in blue, and if you don't know what that means, check out my video called The Perfect Blue. Until next time. Be sure to like and subscribe and click that bell to get alerts for new posts. I'd be ever grateful.